the requested review of the Logitech G Pro and the Logitech G303. The way I'm going to break it down is I'm going to just basically just compare them right off the bat and say that which mouse is better at which thing, such as clicking or the mouse wheel, etc. I don't really want to have any kind of structure because that's not really the kind of review that I want to give. I'm not a professional, therefore I don't want it to seem like a professional video as if I'm being paid to do it. Now, let's start with the G Pro. So the G Pro is a small form factor mouse just like the 303. However, when I use the G Pro, I use it in a claw grip. As you can see, my palm like never hits the mouse, but I use the 303 with a palm grip. And I'm not really sure why the difference is. However, that's just how I use it. I don't really know. So the clicks on each mouse are definitely really good, but I think the G Pro wins in this just because of the simple fact that the travel time between when you press it and when it actually registers is extremely short, but the clicks on the 303 are also pretty good too. I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see it actually move. But on this one here, like it's so small, and you can feel it in your finger too. So if you're playing H1Z1 and you're spamming the AR or the AK or a pistol or something, you can actually feel it in your in your finger that you're shooting the gun and that you're clicking it. The side buttons on the mice feel a little weird. Um, I'm not going to lie. These are they're really I don't know if you can see it here, but they're very slim, which means that when you rub your hand over it, you can definitely feel them. Whereas these, you can tell they're like kind of sunken into the mice or the mouse, sorry. Um, but I don't really use side buttons all that much. Some people do, so that might be important to them. It's not really all that important to myself. So I use them for a few things, such as crouching or something like that. But nobody really crouches in Overwatch anymore, so um, that's something to think about. Um, both mice have RGB LEDs. However, to my knowledge, you cannot change, say, the side little honeycomb color different from the G logo. Same with the looks like the arch here with the G logo. So I'm pretty sure you can't change those. There might be a little small hack that I don't know about, but as far as I know, you cannot change it. So if I were going to recommend to buy one of these mice, I would ask the person who is purchasing a new mouse and ask them if are they using a claw grip or are they using a palm grip. Because myself personally, I don't find palming this mouse to be any type of fun. I think it's extremely uncomfortable for me. And as you can tell, like I don't have the smallest hands, but I still like to claw this mouse. Both mice have the same cord pretty much. One's the 303 is a little smoother, but that may be from wear and tear because I've had it for I don't know 8 months now or so. But the 303's cord is pretty similar. They're both pretty thick, and I've heard that they have problems going in mouse bungees. But I have a makeshift bungee that I have back there. So, um, yeah, I mean, if you were going to choose, you would basically just have to choose around which grip that you use. And if side buttons are extremely important to you, then you may want to consider that as well. But for myself, I don't really use those. So side buttons aren't really a big deal to me. So palm grip, claw grip, and as far as the sensor goes, they both use the same sensor, which is the PMW 3366. And I haven't really noticed any tracking issues at all. So can't really say that, oh, this mouse is better than the other as far as tracking goes because they both had the same sensor. I will say that the 303 has been known to have a sensor rattle. I don't have that issue with any of my mice, so I can't really say that I have that at all. If you guys have any questions or comments about any of the specific mice that I have mentioned here in the video, leave the comment below. And if you are looking forward to more videos comparing the mice that I do own, hit the subscribe button and I can fulfill the request. Thanks. What's up, guys? Senyah here. Going to be doing the requested review of the Logitech G Pro and the Logitech G303. The way I'm going to break it down is I'm going to just basically just compare them right off the bat and say that which mouse is better at which thing, such as clicking or the mouse wheel, etc. I don't really want to have any kind of structure because that's not really the kind of review that I want to give. I'm not a professional. Therefore,